Welcome to Tomorrow's Sports Page Today's Picks podcast. Tomorrow's Sports Page Today is a simulated sports gaming environment provided for the players by the players. Now, here's Tommy with today's picks. And remember, if you think you can pick the games better, prove it by visiting us on the website and signing up to be the next podcast guest.
Thanks for joining us. Today is Tuesday, August the 20th, and we've got Patrick Becker on the line who's going to provide us with his insights into the 2013 college football season. Stick around. I think you may enjoy this. Last year, the Big Ten Legends Conference, Nebraska was 7-1, Michigan was 6-2, Northwestern was 5-3, Michigan State was 3-5, Iowa was 2-6, and Minnesota was 2-6. So, of those teams, who do you think will win the Big Ten Legends division?
I think Michigan's probably going to come out. They are slowly getting better. I still think he lacks some top-line talent. Brady Hoke does, but they've done a very, very good job recruiting. And I also see, probably the next year and a half, maybe 2 seasons, we're going to sort of see what happened back in the 60s, into the 70s with the 10-year war between Bo and Woody, which I think would be great for the conference and great for the country.
So you've got a little bit of confidence in this guy.
I'd like Brady Hoke. I think he's a good football coach. He absolutely disdains Ohio State, which is awesome. He will not call Ohio State. He only refers to them as Ohio.
So kind of the way Tressel kind of bred that back in Ohio State in the past decade. You're hoping Hoke does that for Michigan.
And I would just like to preamble on my podcast by knowing is I'm going to be much like Bill Simmons. I do have a love, and it is the Ohio State University because I grew up in Columbus. And it just gets in your blood, and there's nothing that I can do about it. So, Mark Mann haters, please come forward.
Okay, well, you got that out of the way pretty quickly. So you not only do you think Michigan's good, but you actually hope that they're good because you like Ohio State, because you want that old rivalry, like when we were growing up.
You take a look at the last 8 years. It's boring.
Yeah,
Ohio State is so much better than the other universities. I think Michigan's really the only one that has upped its ante on as far as actually paying their coaches like the SEC does, and going after recruiting as hard as they do and spending the money on recruiting.
I'm looking at Penn State was always a hope, but they're going to be down for at least 3 or 4 more years. Wisconsin was kind of doing it for a while, but it seems like they're going in the wrong direction too.
Well, now that Bielema left, who is a dick to say the least. Have fun with him, Arkansas fans. He's a neat kid. He's a good football coach, though. For whatever reason, they're always able to find 5 country, farmer kids that are gigantic that know how to.
Yeah, it's always tough to win in Wisconsin. That's for sure.
I don't know who's going to be the starting tailback in Wisconsin this year, but I guarantee he runs for 1,500 yards.
Yeah, they've always got that. All right, so
Michigan. Northwestern's going to make a run at them.
Northwestern will make a run at Michigan?
Yeah. They have a very good football team this year. And when Tressel got fired, I actually was secretly hoping that they would contact Fitzgerald. But unbeknownst to me, he hates Ohio State more than probably hemorrhoids. So we didn't really know about. But that's sort of what his stance on that is. So I don't even think it was even a call was made. But I think he is a hell of a coach. And if he stays at Northwestern, he could turn into the Joe Paterno at Northwestern quite easily and do very well.
Actually, I don't even know. Educate me. Who's the Northwestern coach?
His name's Pat Fitzgerald. In the early 90s, when Northwestern went on that run where they went to the Rose Bowl, I think it was in like 94, 95.
Yeah,
everyone was like...
The Adrian Autry days.
He was their middle linebacker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he still looks like he could play today.
Nice.
He's like the Tomlin of college football.